The Idris, the biggest ship to ever release in Star Citizen. It's here. It's in the game. And there's a video all about it. Let's watch. No intro. Let's roll it. Here we go.
What is the Idris?
It's a big bloody spaceship. The Aegis for me
Good
was
answer.
almost like the second stepping stone of 100% belief that we could make this project a reality. We took the concept off Ryan Church many, many years ago. I think it was one of the first ones that got developed for the game. Huge undertaking across the board.
This is why today is such a big deal. This ship has been 12 years basically waiting to come out from concept. They're going to go over more of this, but oh, look at this old footage. Can I rewind a bit? I don't want to miss that old footage.
I think it was one of the first ones that got developed for the game. Huge undertaking across the board. And when I first saw that taking off in that demo with the crew on board, it was a true sort of like, okay, we can do this. We can deliver on the promise that...
Okay, I am not OG enough to have seen any of this. I've only been a part of this project for about 4.5 years. When this footage debuted, I was definitely obsessed with Elite Dangerous, just like grinding the hell out of that game.
Chris had envisioned, you know, several years before.
The Idris is a frigate used by the UAE Navy, but it was also available to civilians in a sort of wide range of specifications.
It's one of the more sought after ships that people have wanted to use in the universe for just one of the longest times at this point.
It has enough crew and provisions on board to support long duration patrols.
Look at that paint job. The shark mouth, the megalodon mouth.
It has plenty of armament to defend itself and attack aggressors, and hangars on board for a wide range of ships. There are multiple versions of the Idris,
Terrapin
the most
fits in
popular
there.
being the Idris-P,
Cool. I mean, that ship is useless, but still cool.
standing for Peacekeeper. This is the civilianized version of the Idris. It trades
Fuel
some
rods.
of the prior military assets for increased cargo storage. At its core, it is essentially a flying hangar with all the crew facilities around that.
Yeah, it's a flying FPS Doom map. I have to use the map to find anything in the ship.
What's very good at, though, is killing things.
I mean, that is
It
true.
starts with a front upper manned turret, which is size 5. This is swappable, which we'll talk about in a bit. Then there are 7 additional size 5 turrets spread across the top and bottom of the ship.
These are perfect for dealing with mid-sized targets and give you fantastic coverage across the whole ship from all the different angles they could approach you from.
Whilst they are lasers by default, you can swap them to a wide variety of other weapons in the game.
But that's not all the firepower that the ship has to offer. It also has 4 remote turrets, which are size 4, which are a little bit better at dealing with more agile fighters.
And I like that to get to all 4 of those, it's in the bridge. Right at the back of the bridge are those 4 seats. Very convenient to get to those. The other physical turrets, you have to run to them and like know where to go. And the ship is humongous. You're going to get lost. I've been getting lost all day. I've been flying it for like 6 hours. So these are great. Easy to find. That's a plus.
So at this point in the game, you are looking at having a minimum of 12 people on an Idris-P to fully crew just the weapons.
So make sure you've got plenty of friends to tag along.
I love how he says just the weapons, because all the other stuff is what we don't have yet. Engineering, fire suppression, and more. We don't even really know what the other people are going to do. I mean, we kind of can guess, but we don't actually know. Not until we get it and can do it.
Obviously, flying a ship this big with this much armament makes yourself a big target, and for that reason, the Idris comes with 11 point defense system hardpoints. These are the exact same point defense system weapons that you've seen on ships like the Polaris and 890 Jump.
The point defense is fantastic. They shred little ships, and also they will shred your friends' ships if they get too close. So make sure someone's in the pilot seat to turn off the weapon system, because friendly fire, this ship doesn't care. It's going to toast anything near it.
For those of you lucky enough to have an Idris-M, it comes with a number of key differences that improve the Idris-P. Primarily, it comes with a size 10 railgun, default equipped on the nose.
Yes.
Now, anyone that's taken part in any of the Idris missions and been unlucky enough to fly past it just as that shot goes off.
Yeah, I mean, it can one-shot so many ships. I remember flying it a couple years ago and just one-shotting hammerhead after hammerhead after hammerhead doing ERTs.
You all know how devastating that can be when it hits.
But that was the stolen pirate one. I don't know how the official new Idris railgun damage stacks compared to the old stolen pirate one. More on that later.
The upper front turret is upgunned to a size 7 turret. The cargo room is replaced by the missile launcher. And it has increased armor over the base Idris-P. But it does lose the lower rear man turret for all these other changes, so it's not perfect.
I mean, the Idris-P has 15.5 million hit points. And I believe we calculated an Aurora has like 5,000 hit points.
For those Idris-P owners who want a bit more bite to their Idris and missed out on getting an Idris-M, we do offer 2 ways to sort of improve your Idris-P. The Idris-K kit and the Idris-T kit.
This is a kit. It's not a whole Idris.
They are simply Idris-Ms or Ps with additional items swapped out in their loadout.
It's parts. I can't... The amount of times
Because it often gets confused, and it has been over the years.
that I've had to remind people there isn't an Idris K.
There is no such thing as an Idris-T variant.
It's an aftermarket kit. Anyway,
The amount of like particular words in there, you could see how much dialogue behind the scenes has happened about how they want to talk about these ships, how they want to classify them. That was like, there was a lot. You could see through their eyes there. Also, look at this hologram. We haven't seen the hologram in a long time, huh? It's been just a blob. A blob, no matter what ship you call. What version are they playing on here? Or maybe they're using that workaround. You know the one. Okay.
The Idris-K kit comes with a bunch of new items that can be applied to the Idris. Primarily, there is the size 10 laser beam that goes in place of the railgun.
And that laser can shoot for 1 full minute. 59 seconds. It's insane. And so satisfying.
the beam is one of the first real beam weapons that we've added to the game. Obviously you've got the mining laser, but this is an actual weaponized version of it. And if anything gets in its way, it's gonna quickly wish that it hadn't.
And once it cuts through a shield, it has the same animation as the salvage beam on the hull of ships. You see that same scrape, and it leaves the lines, which is very cool.
The next item in the kit is a size 7 manned missile turret, which replaces the front turret of the Idris.
Haven't used that
It
one
also
yet.
comes with 5 additional PDS weapon systems to help fill the additional
Look at all those paint jobs. Can't really see the details. It's too small.
slots on the P and a cool black and red paint. The new Idris-T kit is a companion to the K kit, and it sort of takes your Idris in a less weapon focus and putting it into more of a torpedo and ordnance focus.
So the first thing is a new nose-mounted weapon. A set of size 12 torpedoes, a total of 20 of them, that fire out of 4 fire ports.
Sweet.
Now obviously, that's a lot of torpedoes.
I mean, for when torpedoes are good in this game. You know? The future. Not now.
And for anyone that watched one of our more recent Citizen Cons, here's a message back for Elwyn. F*** the Polaris.
The views and opinions of Mark Gibson do not represent those of Cloud Imperium Games, Roberts Space Industries, or its subsidiaries. They do represent Jared Huckabee's, though.
I mean, look, torpedoes are great. It's just they're not reliable. Like launching, firing, not reliable. You're better off dumb firing usually. But it's nice to imagine a day when they are great, you know? And they will be, right? They will be, right? Hold the line.
The top turret is an alternate size 7 bespoke ballistic cannon turret.
which is going to add some serious firepower.
Oh, those look cool. Oh, I love that
Last piece
animation.
is 5 additional PDS systems. These ones fire missiles rather than energy weapons.
In addition to that, this also comes with another unique skin.
Wait, were those PDCs that shoot missiles? Hold on, let me hear what he said there.
This piece is 5 additional PDS systems. These ones fire missiles rather than energy weapons.
Oh,
In addition to that,
Very
this also
interesting.
comes with another unique skin. Is an
automatic missile firing system? Am I understanding that correctly? We'll go back later.
never seen before.
Oh, look at
If you
this
look at the
Star Wars
layout
shot.
of the ship, including the exterior from the top down, there is no space conserved. It's packed. One of the most impressive spaces on the Idris is the main hangar. This is the center of operations. It's where you come and go, where you land your ship. You've got everything that you need, plenty of space. You can see space for offboarding cargo. It's got ramps for bringing in and out of equipment.
Yeah, this hangar bay is fantastic, and it's very large, but it also brings up a flaw. And that flaw is we need the ability to lock ships in certain places the same way that we can lock cargo in a cargo grid system. Because I've been flying this ship today with my buddies for quite a few hours, and we've already had a lot of issue getting all the ships in order, and then someone leaving the crew, and then their derelict ship being there and being unable to get that ship out of there. Yeah, so it's cool, and I love it, but it does need some more quality of life things before it's really as easy to use as it should be.
The bridge is quite special.
One of the best bridges of any ship in the game. The use of windows in the ship in general is phenomenal. I don't think they're going to talk about it, but one of the big differences I feel walking around on the Idris compared to the Polaris is I feel like I'm in a submarine in the Polaris. I never really know where I am or what I'm doing until I get to the bridge. Where in this ship, there are windows everywhere. I mean, the bridge obviously has windows, but there's way more windows in other parts of the ship as well. Down by the sides of the hangar, on the little stairs that go up to the bridge. You understand your environment outside much more when you're in the Idris. And that just makes a better player experience.
I like the fact that it's almost a sort of glass house in space, full views all the way around. You have this sense of importance, like you're commanding the vessel. The corridors, they're like the connective tissue of the ship. They're bold, they have a really distinct profile to them. You've got these white, clean floors that you could imagine some janitor kind of polishing up constantly.
It is very confusing though. Walking around those halls, you're going to get lost all the time. You're going to feel like you're running in circles. Use the map. The map system works, the routing works. Hit F2, contort the map around, hit R, it will make the route. Unfortunately, though, there's no labels on the map, so you have to just know what the rooms are. I really hope CIG adds labels to the map system, or how about a little list in the map with like hangar, flight deck, engineering, turret 3, I don't know, some way to click one button and click route. That would be sweet. Okay.
It really feels believable. The mess hall is quite municipal, quite utilitarian. It's not the most extravagant space. I just like how tangible it is.
There's like 26 beds in this thing, and they all have storage.
Have a very strong nautical, almost submariner type feel to them. Another space I really enjoy is the engine room.
Oh yeah,
It feels
dude, that.
like a nuclear reactor.
Dude, the rave room with those lights. Love that. I hope they show off the gravity room, or as I call it, the event horizon room. One of my favorite parts of the entire ship. I mean, it does nothing but look cool. I mean, it supplies the gravity, technically, but You know what I mean?
The thing with the ship is everything is functional and military. You get the impression that everything was designed for a purpose and space was at a premium.
I like that
The
paint
Idris has
job,
been a
kind of a
ship
bumblebee
for
vibe.
ages, and it
Oh, even the glass has that yellow tint. Very cool.
means something different to everyone, and how everyone's going to use it is really down to them.
So what's the deal here? I thought we weren't going to release this until Squadron came out.
As Squadron has developed, and the Idris has been in the PU in various guises for quite some time now, it's been quite clear internally that the two versions are very different things now. And it's not going to be a spoiler for Squadron. Now, even after this ship releases, it's still going to evolve further.
We've still got lots in the pipe that we want to bring to the ship for Squadron, and hopefully it will trickle through to you guys in the PU as a
Yeah, I'm glad that they gave us the ship. I'm really glad they didn't make us wait all the way until Squadron comes out. I think that was the right move.
when we're ready to release it.
So now we're really excited to release the Idris to the PU, and it's going to make lots of people super happy that it is finally here in the game.
We couldn't do it without the teams across the board. Artists, VFX artists, lighting artists,
Great
physics,
shot.
code, narrative. There's so many departments and people involved in bringing such a beast to life. Yeah, it's a big undertaking, so congrats.
Haven't done that yet. Have not flown through a wormhole yet in the Idris. Okay, so
What is the Idris?
it started over. That's the Idris video. I've been flying in the ship for the past 5 hours today, live on stream. Please come watch me sometime. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on all the platforms. I have no other words. The Idris is the biggest, coolest ship ever in this game. It's like 46% larger than the Polaris. It has no match. It's insane. You need to hop on board and fly one. Ask in global chat, join my Discord, ask to join our crew. You got to check it out for yourself. That's the end of the video. I'll see you on stream. Love ya.